59, and we'll begin with the prayer. Are we on this?
We don't have Miller time up to Los Angeles, New York, London.
We don't care about this.
Yeah,
Tokyo.
I'm not going back to London.
Yes.
You have?
I didn't like it. Oh, we went when they had the coronation. You couldn't see nothing. Everything was
We had
shut
our
off.
deal planned before he did his plan.
Right. He should have waited till we got done and then had his coronation. And these are the two that we're doing.
Well, Dustin, the chicken house arrived today.
You getting chicken?
Huh?
Are you getting chicken?
No, my neighbor. Yeah, I mean, it looks nice.
We're good.
Take a moment and pray. Father, thank you for the gift of this day. Father, thank you for all of your blessings. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for your mercy. Father, as the city council meets tonight, I ask that you would give each of the members wisdom that only you can give. And Father, I pray that you would guide them through the business tonight. Father, I pray for the city employees as they go about their work through the course of the week. Father, I pray for the construction crews that will be coming in July, the ones that are already out. Father, that you would keep them safe. Father, as this construction season comes, I pray that we would go through it with no mishaps, no serious injuries. Father, as road construction is going on, Father, I pray that you would keep everyone on the road vigilant. And Father, I thank you for the blessing of living where we do. Father, let us cherish it and not take it for granted. And in your Son's name I pray. Amen.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow at 2.
All right, thank you. Yes. Call the meeting to order. Begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I would entertain the motion to approve the agenda with a couple of additions. Earlier, Dylan Templeton dropped off a building permit, and it was a clerical error that it was not put on the agenda prior to it going out. So I'd like to entertain a motion with regard to that. And then also, Lee Kleinsasser upgraded the size of his garage. That building permit has already been approved, but the old measurements was 16 by 32, and now he'd like to go 20 by 32.
Make a motion, we approve the agenda, but also amend and make a line number 6 in new business for building permits.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, motion and second to approve the addition with regard to addition of line 6. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. On pages 1 and 2 and 3, you'll find the minutes from the last meeting.
Move approval.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, motion been made and second to approve the minutes of the previous meeting. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Public input. Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to new business. I was in contact because of the concern with the signs, questions with regard to the signs that were just put up. And I contacted Cliff Ryer, and Cliff Ryer is a retired engineer from the Uniform Traffic Control, and he's gonna be here tomorrow at 2:00. So if any, we'll meet here at the council meeting, I'll get a hold of him, we'll come here. I contacted Pastor Will, and I also contacted Dave Nelson. And the reason I contacted those individuals, those two expressed concern of the yield sign versus that of the stop sign at the pool. So those two are the only two that expressed a concern, is those two are the ones that I got a hold of.
Okay.
So if, you know, the street committee, which is Dale, Willing, and Landon, if you're able to be here, great, and if not, we can provide you the information with regard.
I will not be here.
Yeah, I didn't figure
I
that.
should be able to make it.
Okay,
Yep.
right. New business, number 2, the Dakota Energy Cooperative. We met with 3 representatives from Dakota Energy, and help me out. I know Chad Felderman, Matt Zom, and then, gosh, he used to go to school here, I can't think of his name. Anyway, what we wanted, entered into an agreement with regard to on-call. And that agreement, you can see on pages 4 through 10 of that agreement. And I think, Dustin, you want to get up, that agreement, has that agreement been, have we had a?
Turn that mic on.
Yeah.
too.
Have we had a previous agreement?
So this is the same agreement that we had before. It's just stating what they charge for what they do. Again, everything has went up, inflation and everything else. So basically, their rates are just a little higher than they were before, but everything is
Yeah.
the same as what we had. So
Okay. And basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna charge $50 on call.
65.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the added $10 is for the benefit package of it. I mean, that's where
Right.
that part comes from, okay? So it'd be a total of 65, yes.
Yeah, so we will just see the 65.
We will just see the 65, yes.
Per day?
Per,
Hour.
yeah, but you'll get that for
No,
being.
per day.
per day.
Per day,
That's what they charge when they're on call per day.
per day, yeah.
You said 65, I don't
Yep.
qualify that.
So,
And then, no, and then as far as rates, that all just depends on what they're doing and what equipment they're using, and, you know, that's all charged accordingly,
Yeah.
but, so, I think this is more of an informal,
I make a motion that we sign Dakota Energy's as needed on-call agreement.
okay,
I'll
second
second.
it.
Oh, go ahead.
second, okay, this is just more of formal approval of the, agreement with Dakota Energy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dustin.
There's a director's position of Mid Dakota Rural Water System, that's found on pages 11 through 12, and it talks about appointing a council member as a city voting representative. And so they want a representative from the city to,
I nominate Dale Hargens.
Second.
discussion? Hearing none, the motion is made and seconded to appoint Dale Hargens as the city member representative to Dakota, to the Mid Dakota Rural Water System. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Do you accept the nomination?
I will.
Business number 4 is Chris Asmus, with the Asmus Outlots 3 and 4 and the Hughes Outlot 1 plat, and that's found on page 13 and 14.
And we just serve water to those, to that area?
No, we also serve power.
And power too? Okay.
So what do you need a motion to do? To approve
Yep.
the new plat? I'll make a motion that we approve the new plat for access outlets 3 and 4 and Hughes outlet 1.
Second.
Okay, have a motion and a second to approve the plats of, the Osmus, outlots 3 and 4 and Hughes outlots, 1 plat. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item number 5 is the Miller FFA Annual Membership Drive, found on page 15 and 16, and what they're looking for is they're just looking for membership. Have we give that in the past? We haven't. It's brand new. If we would give something, do we have, where would it come from and the budgetary part of it?
It's not budgeted.
Okay,
Can we put it on the budget for next year?
okay,
And then just address it then? It's just a nasty precedent
yeah,
to go unbudgeted
okay.
donation.
And I would add, as I did, last, I believe it was last meeting where I thanked, Coach Kettlehut and the FFA kids for going out and putting the stones around the,
Is there any place in the budget that we could pull that from for this year?
Yeah, I mean, you can still use the general fund department for promotion of the city, and you can supplement it from the contingency.
I agree with Pat that it is the Pandora's box you don't usually want to open for donations when it's not in the budget, but I think,
It's very small. I mean, it's not like it's,
and I think the Miller FFA is if you're gonna donate, support something, that's one of the things that you should be donating to and supporting. And they also were fixing our signs this year. Keep that in mind.
I definitely want to support them at some point too, so either way, it don't,
okay?
I'm open to anybody else's.
I agree. You wanna do a $25 now and then on the budget to do the lifetime and then you don't have to do it again?
We could do that.
I'm in fine, yeah, I'm in favor of that.
You fine with that?
Yep.
Well, I move that we, give them $25 for membership. And think about it for budget time too.
To up it to the
Right.
lifetime member,
Right.
okay?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, motion and a second has been made to pay the annual membership due of $25, and then look at upping it to the lifetime membership for next year. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Number, regarding the building permit, and these have been signed off. Now, again, for the record, building permits have to be in the office at a certain time. There's 2 purposes for that. To make, number 1, to let the department heads sign off on each of them. And number 2, it gives the council members a little bit more time, to, if there's any question, to go over and look at the area that is requesting the, a building permit, if they're questioning that. Most of the time, there is no question with regard to it, but it might pose some questions with regard to it. So, having said that, we have 2 requests, Dylan Templeton, and basically, what did he describe his building as?
Post and frame 40 by 50.
Yeah, post and frame,
It's 50 by 70.
50 by 72 by 16, I'm thinking that's the height and stuff. So we have that, and then we also have the increase in size of Lee Kleinsasser's garage from 20 feet by 32 feet.
Make a motion to approve both building permits as written.
Second?
Do we have a second? Okay, a motion and a second to approve the building permits. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Unfinished business, we'll have a roll call vote with regard to the second reading of ordinance 754. And I will read that by title only, and then we'll have a roll call vote. Not that it's a lengthy, page 17. Okay, ordinance, number 754, it's an ordinance to amend the ordinance, number 448 of the city of Miller, to amend the official zoning map to include certain property in the commercial zone district. And basically what we're looking at is lots 8 through 12, block 28 of the north addition, the city of Miller. I'd entertain a motion to approve ordinance number 754.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, by roll call vote, Alderman Jones,
Abstain.
okay. Alderman Price,
Aye.
Alderman Hargens, Dale,
Aye.
Alderman Hauk,
Aye.
Alderman Gobb,
Aye.
Alderman Susan Hargens.
Aye.
Having the, 5 in the affirmative, 1 abstaining, motion to, pass ordinance number 754 is deemed passed, okay? The second unfinished business, there's actually 2 phases. Number 1, the first phase is the hardware. This is for Infotech quotes, and they were here last meeting, weren't they? To talk about the security upgrading of City Hall and all of our records and information out there. The first one deals with the hardware, and that's found on page 18. Is this hardware kind of a one-time deal, or is it, so this is, now you're talking about going up to, what, Windows 11? Is that still gonna be effective for, I wonder?
What did he say when he was here last week?
Can anybody
Whether it
recall?
was 10 or 11, I don't know if it really made any difference.
I think it was minimum.
Minimum of
Windows
10.
I thought it was 11.
There's 0 security for anything below Windows 10.
Yep.
but
Yeah.
Then I got that notice on my computer when I restarted it today, that as of October 14th, Windows 10 will no longer have support through Microsoft, I'm assuming,
Okay.
or security updates.
I guess I'm gonna have to get rid of my Windows 8.
Okay, all right.
So that's something that going
Yeah.
into a relationship with them, if they have any security concerns, they'll bring it up regarding operating systems of computer.
Yeah.
But if they say that they can support security on Windows 10, then I'm just gonna refer to the professionals.
Okay. So basically, Infotech has the quote of 3 different items for a total of $689.98, and that is just more or less for the hardware, for the security.
Okay.
So I'd enter, we can do on 2 motions with regard to one, the hardware, and I don't know what the hardware is gonna do without the,
So I gotta have both.
okay, let's just go on. Okay, and then on page 19 and 20, it talks about a monthly charge, and it addresses a number of items which you can look through, ranging anywhere from $11.94 to $900, with a total of $1,889.44. And that's for a monthly charge with regard to the security. I think it's becoming, becoming more of an issue. I came down to the City Hall, and Terry's here, and Dustin, and I walked in the door, and the group who were there, and they all received an email from me. And the email was somewhat, I don't know if it was threatening or something, you contact me or whatever it was. But, and I think Will indicated he received something from me in the past, which I.
Several times.
Yeah, so.
It's a phishing email where
Yeah.
they try to get you to open up a link, and then as soon as they do that, then they can
Yeah.
access.
Yeah,
But Cindy had said, I'm not gonna use your words, I'll let you talk about what you learned at,
At Finance
Finance
Officer
Officer
School,
School.
so CISA, C-I-S-A, they did a little thing on cybersecurity and their goal, and it's free of charge, and this is in conjunction with DSU. We did their project boundary fence a couple of years ago. They gave us an analysis of our security here. They gave it to us, and then we're like, well, what do we do with it? Well, Infotech knows what to do with it.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so, and they were one of the ones listed to be that third party to help CISA and DSU bring government facilities up to speed with their securities.
Yeah.
This quote is not completely out of range according to them. And there is going to be that $7 million grant out there for cybersecurity for government. So our hope is that we'll get the ball rolling on this, get everything set up, get everything straightened out, and then maybe start backing off on some of the things that we don't need. And in the meantime, hopefully get a grant to cover most of that.
Okay.
I'm in favor of doing it because I feel as though it's required of anybody to have cybersecurity nowadays, and we're dealing with taxpayers' funds, so it'd be irresponsible to not protect that, is
Yeah.
my first
Okay.
thought.
There's a lot of important information in there that we really need to protect, so.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
and not, yeah. Where would we, draw, to fund this? What,
It's gonna have to be split among the departments.
no, not the departments, okay.
Yep.
Until the grant or something comes through
Yep.
for that, okay?
We'll figure
All right,
out the best,
Okay.
split that up.
so.
I make a motion that we go with Infotech Solutions for the quotes listed.
Okay.
We listed the quote numbers, didn't we? Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah.
Do you want them listed again? Be $689.98 for the hardware, and it's gonna be 1,000, and that's a one-time fee, and it's $1,889.44 a month.
I'll
Okay,
second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to go ahead with Infotech's quote with regard to hardware and the monthly protection. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Make a motion, we approve the bills.
Second.
Any discussion on those? Okay, motion has been made and second to approve the bills that submitted. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Move to adjourn. It's time, right?
Yep,
Second.
second. Okay, we're adjourned.
That's about a record.
Time.
It didn't take too bad. That's one of those.
Sorry to keep you so nice.
I always cringe on these though.
Yeah?
Shoot.
When we started with Mid Dakota, we used to be out until, it was probably midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning.
Is that right?
Yeah, they were long meetings.
Jan, you gonna be around tomorrow? I contacted Ted, so I wanted